Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. I would like us to discuss today for next couple of weeks what's happening in the sky and how can we benefit from this information, and as well we right now between 9 days. So this coming Saturday night, we are entering very special holiday. It's called Tisha B'Av. We call this holiday especially the afternoon of Tisha B'Av, which is the whole Sunday. It's the day of fast. And now during these 9 days, as you know, we don't drink wine, we don't swim in the ocean, and a certain level of restriction applying. Cosmically speaking, it's extremely important time because we really need to understand what is the 9 of Av. Tisha B'Av, it's the day of which is going to bring us eventually to the final redemption. It's the energy of Mashiach. At the same time, it's considered one of the most negative days of a whole entire year. It's the day, according to Kabbalist, which belongs to other side, to Satan. And the reason it's so that during the day, during this day, so many negative events happened. But again, where it's a lot of negativity, there's a potential to reveal equally amount of light, great light. And this is exactly what's happening. In order for us to be ready for this day and to arrive, this is the days right now, most important days. So every day it's like a golden, because the 9 of Av, it's a very important day. So in order for us again to benefit from it, let's observe the sky. Let's see what's happening. By the way, tonight in a couple hours, we already can light the candle for one of the biggest tzaddikim, Arya Kadosh. Is definitely my personal, one of my absolutely favorite tzaddikim. I study Arya Kadosh very often. I do recommend for you to check the link I'm going to attach below, and to study, to understand who's Arya Kadosh if you never heard about him, Arizal. He's one of the Kabbalists who who used to live in Sfat in the 16th century. He's the continuation of Ramak, Chaim Moshe Cardovella, who was a Kabbalist, his teacher. And what Arya Kadosh did really for us, he put in such a more simple and adaptable way a lot of secrets of universe about incarnation, Etzachaim. He put a lot of information about all the kingdoms, mineral, animal, vegetable kingdom. He explained in great details about incarnation. If you're familiar with the prayer books, a lot of different schools, Kabbalistic schools, and as well, Hasidic school as well, they Siddur, the book of prayer, daily prayer in Shabbat and holidays. It's done especially with Kabbalah Center with Kavanot of Ari. Explanation, what is the Kavanot? Is intention. So beside the prayer, there's a small letters, Miluim, and which is extremely important. Many times when they were so small, this is actually more important than big. There's no words describe what really Arya Kadosh brought. He's one of the higher soul ever came to our dimension, and he only left he left this world at age 38. And during this time, he definitely brought a lot of information. So it's really great night, great energy. We can really in tune and connect to it. It can help us even more to experience the energy of this week the best way possible. I'm going to share screen with you. So as always, we as astrologers, the best way it's for you to see what I'm referring to, and to connect to the sky, which is always very healing. As you know, Jupiter and Saturn, they are in a full retrograde now. By the way, I just finished video on Saturn for 12 signs, and as well, where it is right now during this time, it's retrograde in which house for you. So I really recommend for you to check this video. I'm going to post probably tomorrow. So definitely, I encourage you to look at it. So let's talk quickly first about the Saturn and about Jupiter. So because they are right now in full retrograde, and we need to remember when planets in full retrograde, they less stronger in the sense of general what's happening in the sky, but they're very important on the personal level for us right now, especially when Saturn in Capricorn and Jupiter in Aquarius, both really in the places where they like to be the most, and we can really benefit from it, right? So what is really Jupiter? We remember Jupiter is like our teacher, and the teacher, he wants us to awaken the energy of teacher within us. because when Jupiter, giant planet like Jupiter retrograde, he doesn't want us to be somebody else. In simple words, it's really important time to be authentical, to be really truthful, to really say and believe what you really came to the place where you really believe what you're saying, not because it's convenient or because you have a certain fears attached to it, or because you heard from somebody. Really, really important times to study. Probably the one of the best times to study, because if you're going to study during this time, and it's retrograde until end of November, it's absolutely, it actually will stay with you for many, many years, and you will just will benefit. It will improve your life. And again, Jupiter, to understand our wisdom on the perspective, on not simply not just simply, like I said, just to so to say, to impress others, to be very, very authentic to who you are and what you represent. And Saturn, it's our, Saturn love when we're consistent, when we commit, and to be balanced with our ethics, and finish what you start. Saturn really likes when we are not wasting our time. So again, I'm gonna check my video tomorrow. This will in great details. I put information for 12 sign and in general about Saturn. So when those two giants are retrograde at the same time, it is crucial for our Tikkun incarnation process. So we can attract right people, partners, businesses, and other important ideas. Jupiter then will shower us with so many blessings, and Saturn will give us protection instead of difficulties in Tikkun lessons, right? We don't want Tikkun lessons. It's like a preventing the medicine. We don't want to take medicine after the fact when we're already weak and sick. We want to prevent. So this is all about preventing. To be in the right place and right time. For that, we need to work on ourselves. And we need to be spiritually practical people. It's really important. Now let's look at the Mars in Venus in Cancer. Mars right now really, really challenging Venus, because you can see the imperfect conjunction. And Venus, no matter how much Venus likes to be in Cancer, Saturn do not let her really enjoy to be in Cancer, because Venus in Cancer, she's sweet, she's considerate, she's very humanitarian, and Mars, he doesn't want to deal with this energy. He's not about these emotions and la la land and flowers. He really wants to move to Leo. It's really hard for Mars to be, and we all feel, especially in relationship, it's like we have contradiction. At the same time, we want to be with our partners or to meet somebody, but then we have a little bit this unsettled energy inside of us. He's really bringing some kind of ego. So this energy will be with us until July 20th, and we feel more passionate about partnership, by the way, right now. Then Mars move to Leo and become with more, with Mars and Leo, he's become, I will call chutzpah Mars, with more chutzpah and daring. He loves to be in Leo. He's suddenly become like a king warrior, he feel he's more in charge, in like a real general, and more superior. So not everyone can handle people with strong Mars energy, as you know. We ourselves sometimes have hard time to handle our own selves when we have strong Mars inside of us, right? So it's really important to practice tact, consider others. So it's really important. So it is after July 20th. So it's already starts with us next week. So try to be like a spiritual warrior instead to be stubborn and aggressive warrior, right? Not just ego with the, pride, bossy personality. Direct your energy toward the healing energy, because I will tell you the truth, Mars in Leo, it's actually amazing energy to become healer, to awaken the healer within us, right? The righteous within you. Mars can help you, by the way, because when he's in Leo, Leo is a noble energy. Leo is the giver, it's the sun, it wants to give, it wants to share. So Mars have no choice. Mars activating this energy even more. Just be careful with the pride and ego, and to be the one who in front and need to be considered. Try to bring the the balance humbleness to this energy. And guess what? You can experience literally healer within yourself. You can heal with your passion, with your desire. You can heal other people. You can bring a lot of goodness and peace to this world, because we need passion. We need this energy, but we need to know how to use, how to balance with this energy, right? And it's all about center column energy. Remember, when the both polarities we experience, it's really good for us to balance. And another thing I want to mention about Sun. Sun will move from Gemini to Cancer. Right now it is in Gemini, and it's going to move to Cancer on July 16. So, Sun, right now it's in Gemini, and very soon it's going to move to Cancer. So, when the Sun will move to from Gemini to Cancer, it's actually on July 16, so in 3 days. So it should help us to balance with the Leo Mars energy, by the way, because what's happened when the Sun in Gemini and then we have Mars in Leo, this is really nice energy. It's the energy which can really bring some excitement into our life. We want to go out more. We want to travel. We want to dress up. We want to, to come out from our cages, so to say. And if we decide to use these two polarities, we can really create a really great time for ourselves. I have to tell you, it's really, I really like what I see in the sky. It can be really, really nice. So Sun in Cancer, it's a position of Capricorn right now. So this is something I really want us to pay attention. When Sun will be in Cancer, he's going to start at the same time direct opposition to Capricorn. So what's basically happened to this energy? This is almost like, I will say, the conversation we're going to have inside of our heads, right? Cancer will always Cancer always challenge with boundaries, right? Cancer knows what I'm talking about. And when we have Sun in Cancer, we really want to give. We want to sometimes overgive. We don't know how to say no. And Capricorn, opposite, he loves boundaries, right? So Cancer will say, yeah, will say, you know what, I really want to, I rather to give than to say no. And Capricorn will, because he wants to establish discipline and boundaries, he will say, okay, no problem. If you want to give, just make sure the person you're going to give, they actually earn that. And at least give that much, then person still will have some space to work on it and so to say, to bring something on his own to the table, right? So it's really important. So this is actually interesting polarity. They're going to pull each other. So if especially for people who have a strong Cancer in the chart, or they have a strong Capricorn, this is what you deal all your life, because you always have this opposition. And many times, the way how cosmos work, if you have a busy fourth house or Cancer, you always have something in Capricorn, because it's and it's really good lesson for all of us. You don't have to be Cancer to understand this energy. We're all gonna kind of experience this energy, and let's try to use our knowledge, wisdom, and at times when we really need. It's really important. And I really like. I would say I like what's happened here with the Jupiter, because Jupiter, we live right now such a not easy time, and with so much information from outside. We really need to know how to protect ourselves and how to balance with all this information. So when we have a Jupiter in Aquarius, it can really expand our consciousness in our vessel and desire to understand other people, to help humanity. Right? And Neptune here, Neptune can bring very unique approach. I actually like this Neptune here in Aquarius, I have to tell you. He's definitely, he's in opposition with the high in the sky, so he's definitely can channel for us interesting different ideas. What else? Moon right now we have in Leo, and more fluctuating every 2.5 days. It's changed our moods, etc. So we have to pay attention. Oh, one thing I want to mention about Mercury. Mercury finally becoming very visible and very strong. And don't forget, Mercury in Gemini, he's in his own house. It's a lot of good ideas. And if you decide to, you need to deal your business part of the marketing, which is, I don't even know any more business, then you don't need to involve in the marketing strategies, right? So it's really excellent time just to be more focused. And Mercury definitely can help you with that. So I really recommend for you until end of the August to use the opportunity for the writing skills, to different creativity, different ideas. If you've been thinking to create some businesses, just wait until the B'Av and start next week. This week is not the best week to start anything new. And let's not forget about South and North Node, which is we have in Scorpio and we have in Taurus. And because we do have Rahu in Scorpio, and Rahu literally touching right now on Taurus again, he's really in the degrees. This combination, which is can provide some kind of inflammation in the bodies and as well a poison. So what's happening right now with vaccines and everything, we have to be so careful because sky do not support us to take any poison, anything which is, it's actually going to multiply even more. I'm just telling you as an astrologer. I don't want to discuss what I think about vaccines and what's happened. I want to bring this right now conversation. But one thing I have to tell you, just by observing sky, this is the time. Well, actually, never it's good to take poison, but this particular time until we have Rahu in Ketu in my apology, Ketu in Scorpio. This is the worst situation you can imagine. This is the best situation to create healing stuff to natural, then yes, it's going to be a big success. But in the same level, if you take poison, it's really can kill and not good, not good. So I hope this information can help you to improve your weeks to come. So this basically information for this week and next week as well. Just to finish with, guys, always remember, no matter what you hear, and because I deal with so many people and so many students texting me and send me messages and asking me what I think about this or what do you think about this, who's telling the truth, who's lying. What's really important nowadays is to be very, very selective and very careful with what information we bring inside of us. I'm not saying to stay in denial and not to receive information. We definitely need to understand what's happening, but at the same time, we always need to remember a very simple wisdom. End of the tunnel, it's only light, only light. Because if we're not going to remember that, it's always going to be some forces which is going to tear us apart back and forth, and we're going to doubt what light of creator involved, and then we're going to doubt what other idol worship involved. Because what's happened, we live right now in a world of total polarities. It's called time of Oy Shrey. It's the time of complete chaos and time of pure blessings. So it's almost like literally every day, every moment, we need to connect and we can choose. Are we going to go to Oy Shrey or Ashrey or Oy? So, and this is really important, very important to remember, because we promise our souls knew what time to come to this time, and I personally know, and it's not like I believe, I know. We have so much support from above. They're really cheering for us in upper level, and really, really proud us. We should be proud ourselves, because it's not easy, but it's most blessings to live our time, because this is the time when you really practice creator in full extent. Okay, I wish you many, many, many blessings. Again, it's tonight's really big Hilula, that anniversary of Arya Kadosh. If you have a candle at home, I recommend to light the candle and to study. You can find a lot of information on the internet, or perhaps you have books. You can see behind me the white books, and this is the books of Arya Kadosh. So all the best, guys, and see you soon. Bye-bye. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe, of course, if this is something you find beneficial for you. Bye-bye.